Hey there, and for my few new subscribers the past week, thank you guys. And doing my first ever opinion review was 25 minutes, and I didn't realize how long it was going to take. So that's why I've been popping out news articles the past few days. But let's start this out with some coffee in Boston, because who the hell wants to have coffee without alcohol, right? Now, the past week, if you've been under a rock or just not on the internet, DC actually canceled their Batgirl film, and there's so much controversy and like not even knowing what's going on because, well, Warner Brothers dumped $70 million into this project. Now, different reports, some people say it was done, some people said it was pretty close to being done, but the biggest mystery is why dump $70 million into a film and then just shelve it? Like, they're not even putting it out on streaming services, which, like, you'd think they put it on HBO Max or something. And considering they gave Zack Snyder an extra $70 million to complete the Snyder Cut, it's a big like mystery box of why cancel this for. But I'm sure with the internet and stuff in Hollywood as it is, one day we'll find out the official answer because nobody really knows. Was it a tax write-off? Was it changing of CEOs? Was it so bad? Because according to their test audiences and stuff, because whenever films get released and before they come out, they do test screenings. It was so bad apparently that nobody wanted to watch it, and maybe they felt like shelving a $70 million project would actually save them money, and who knows? We'll find out one day. Now, as I've said, with people looking at my Prey review, I didn't love it, didn't hate it. It was kind of it was mediocre at best. And when it comes to Kevin Smith, as I've said, I'm a fan. Well, I used to be a fan for the most part, and after He-Man, but oh boy. And well, before I get into this, guys, hey, enjoy the intro. Not bad. Vodka and coffee, right? But the point I was trying to make with my Prey talk is that when it comes to Kevin, I can't universally hate someone like Kevin or universally praise him. He said plenty of shit I disagree with, plenty of things I do agree with. But when it comes to this, he's talking about, well, here's the article. Kevin Smith slams Warner Brothers for axing Batgirl, but still releasing The Flash. That is baffling. And, off the bat, Kevin's not wrong. I mean, the fact that Ezra Miller, and boy, if you've had internet access the past few months, all the shit with Ezra Miller, the fact that the Flash movie is still supposedly coming out, but it's not done yet, and all the shit happened with him, holy crap. So he's not wrong. Now, Kevin Smith spoke out against Warner Brothers' axing of Batgirl during the latest episode of his Hollywood Babylon YouTube show. The filmmaker called it an incredible bad look for the studio to drop the rare comic book tentpole to be headlined by a Latina actor, especially when Warner Brothers is still moving forward on the release of its Ezra Miller-led tentpole, The Flash. It's an incredibly bad look to cancel the Latina Batgirl movie, Smith said. I don't give a shit if the movie was absolute dog shit. I guarantee you that it wasn't. The two directors, I can't say their names, sorry guys, Bilal Fala and Adil El Arbi, who directed that movie, did a couple episodes of Miss Marvel, and it was wonderful, and it was a wonderful fucking show, and they had more money to do Batgirl than they had to do an episode of Miss Marvel and stuff. Now, right there, Kevin, I'm sorry. And this is the past week I've seen people shitting on Kevin for, and they're not wrong with not even talking about a Batgirl show, not talking about Barbara Gordon, a Latina. And guys, I'll pull up some fucking pictures and some images and stuff. Barbara Gordon is not Latina, and this is the issue people have. It's not about canceling Batgirl, it's about canceling the Latina Batgirl. Barbara Gordon, it's not hard to find images of her, and she's been in the old Adam West shows, and she was in the horrible Batman and Robin movie, and endless cartoons and endless comics, and Jesus Christ, Kevin, at one point you even wrote Batman comics. You are a massive Batman fan. In fact, his podcast used to be called Fat Man on Batman. So Barbara Gordon is not Latina, and that's the problem people have with this bullshit, which is why maybe they scrapped it for. Maybe all the test audience was like, yeah, guys, we want to see a proper fucking Batgirl, not some token Latina Batgirl. So, now Miss Marvel, I still haven't watched it yet. That's the point. I have no interest in watching it. Now because I have a YouTube channel, I may just watch it just to give an honest opinion.
Just being honest.
And also, well, say that show was wonderful. Well, apparently according to the ratings, not that wonderful since it's like Disney Plus's lowest rated and lowest watched show. So how wonderful is it?
It sucked, Lois.
Warner Brothers announced on August 2nd that it will be not releasing the $90 million Batgirl in theaters on its HBO Max streamer. And again, see, one report, and I read like 10 of them, said it was 70 million. Now they're saying 90 million. Pick a lane. So, despite the movie being fully shot and in post-production, that's the thing, fully shot. Okay. Studio executives said the reason for shelving Batgirl was because it did not have a blockbuster scale for theaters. The film was originally conceived for HBO Max, which, okay, I mean, I just watched Prey, was on Hulu, and I'd be fine with that. You know, certain films maybe should go to streaming. I mean, we've seen plenty of Netflix-only movies that were pretty good. So, the only way Warner Brothers can write the film off is if it does not get a release in any capacity. So, apparently tax write-off. But early reports claim that Batgirl test screenings were a disaster and that the film was irredeemable. But Smith has a hard time buying into those rumors. He said he doubts the film is absolute fucking dog shit, which, to be fair, Kevin, yeah, it probably fucking is. I mean, Jesus Christ, every damn year we keep seeing disaster after disaster, and not even just Batgirl and during this whole, like, woke Hollywood era. Back in the 80s and 90s, there were plenty of box office fucking bombs and plenty of really awful fucking movies. Come on. And he noted that even if the movie did not look the greatest, well, neither does the handful of DC series that are on air on the CW. And again, here comes a controversy, which I'll talk about. I love all the CW shows, but the CW shows show their budgetary constraints, Smith said. They said Batgirl looked too cheap because it was a $90 million movie. And that right there is bullshit, because go look at the first Deadpool. Deadpool cost like $45 million and did like $900 million. So how do you make a cheap looking $90 million movie? If it looks slightly better than an episode of Arrow, then why couldn't we see that? Now, this is the problem. Yes, I love all the CW shows. Yeah, okay, Arrow is gone. Ratings were tanking, got canceled. Flash is on season 8. Last season is 9. They're saying it got like its ending, but no, got canceled. Supergirl, thank God, that piece of dog shit was canceled. Batwoman, I mean, go check out, if you want to see an actual better episode of Batwoman than the show Batwoman, I recommend, my favorite fat guy, Az, from Heels versus Babyface. He would do his Batgirl fucking breakdowns, and I wouldn't even watch the show at work. I would just listen to Az tear apart an episode. That was good comedy. Legends of Tomorrow, I like the first 3 seasons, and that just got canceled. So they have, I guess, like Black Lightning, which is left. But Superman and Lois, I actually watched season 1. Thought it was fantastic, surprisingly enough, in this whole CW era. But this whole, like, I love all the CW shows. Well, apparently nobody else does, because the fucking shows are, like, actually getting canceled. The ratings are down, and, well, Kevin, no one else is fucking loving them.
No one likes them.
Yeah, so, look at this. The Flash is still hearing for a theatrical release. The film star Ezra Miller has been at the center of numerous controversies in recent months regarding alleged abusive behavior. These allegations include choking an Icelandic woman in a bar and harassing another woman in her home in Berlin. In addition, the actor has been arrested twice this year. Wow, twice in Hawaii this year. Yeah. Once for disorderly conduct and harassment, and another time for second-degree assault. That is the baffling thing, Smith said. I don't give a shit how bad the Batgirl movie is. Nobody in that movie is complicated or has anything in their real life you have to market around. In the Flash movie, we all know there's a big problem. Flash is the reverse Flash in real life. Watch a full episode of Smith's YouTube show. And, well, that's pretty much it. But, again, I mean, Kevin's not wrong in that aspect that, there's still, everyone's like, Jesus Christ, just like, friggin' scrap the Flash movie and just recast it, or bring in, Grant Gustin from the TV show. And the Batgirl issue, it doesn't make sense in the fact that, so far everybody behind the Batgirl cast, there's no controversy. But, again, it's just big deal. This fucking Latina Batgirl, I don't give a shit about Latina Batgirl. If you want to make some new character, fine, bring a new character in. If you want to make a new, whatever, have an actress match the role, okay. But Barbara Gordon isn't Latina, and even going by the picture right there, you're almost like you're trying to fucking mimic her hair of, like, Barbara Gordon's iconic Batgirl red hair that she uses. And, but as always, I'm fair. I don't universally shit on Kevin, but I'm not excusing a lot of weird shit he says as well. So, but as always, got some coffee in Boston, and, well, by now, guys, you know what it is. I'm getting low on time. Got to finish this, and, well, wait for it.
This calls for a drink.
My bad. I'm going back to work.